Good day to you wherever you are. Welcome back to Interesting Stuff. It's the Homeschool Educational Supplement where we dive into topics that other people fear to touch. And we try to find things that are a little bit off the wall, a little bit unusual. And today we are looking at the topic of ice cream. And so, where to begin with this? Well, I could begin by popping out of my flat here, walking down the road. Ooh, it's about 2 minutes away, and going to the local ice cream shop. In fact, there's not just one. Come to think of it, there's two there. Ooh, spoiled for choice. Wow. But I'm not going to do that today because I haven't done enough hard work to deserve the reward of an ice cream. At least not yet. Anyway, to know more about ice cream, I think we begin by stepping back into the past. And we have to take a trip to 1671. Now imagine, if you will, a royal courtyard with curious courtiers looking on in the direction of the royal table. The only one at which a rare new delicacy called ice cream is being served. Well, the table belongs to the king of the period, who was Charles II. And he watched as a manservant ladled out glorious portions of the ice-cold creamy delicacy, and then added some strawberries on top. According to legend, Charles tasted it and then ate with obvious signs of enjoyment. And this banquet, a meeting at Windsor Castle, was the first recorded occasion on which ice cream was served in England. But of course, ice cream already had a long history. It is widely believed, although it cannot be proved, that the recipe for the concoction was brought to Italy from China by the great traveller Marco Polo in the 13th century. The Chinese had discovered how to conserve ice for summer use as early as the 8th century BC. The earliest ices were made with naturally occurring snow and ice, which was mixed with fruit juices. Often, the snow and ice was kept in special storehouses, usually pits dug well below the ground level. And so, very similar ice houses packed with ice harvested in winter were built in Europe until later on a way to manufacture ice was discovered. The technique for making artificial snow and ice from cold water was brought to Europe from the East by Arab scholars. Their breakthrough was the discovery that the addition of salt to ice could produce temperatures lower than freezing. Frozen salt water packed around a container of ice cream mix helped to freeze the mixture, whereas ice made from unsalted water would often melt before the ice cream could freeze properly. In Europe, the first real ices appeared in the 1660s. Water-based forms could be bought in Paris and in the Italian cities of Florence and Naples. By the 1690s, milk-based ice creams cast in elegant molds were being made in southern Italy. The earliest English recipe for ice cream was published in 1718, written by the late Queen Anne's official confectioner. Did you know the Queen had an official confectioner? Wow. So this book instructed the cook to fill a tin pot with cream and place it in a pail or bucket that had been packed with salt water ice. The pail was covered with straw and placed in a dark room. The cream, which was often mixed with flavoursome summer fruits such as cherries, apricots, or raspberries, usually froze within 4 hours. Later, chefs advised brisk stirring while the cream was freezing to reduce the tendency to form large ice crystals. And also, later on, eggs were introduced, which gave the mixture a smoother, richer texture. And thus it was a fantastic delicacy was born. Tell me, do you like ice cream? What's your favorite kind of ice cream? Do you like the ice cream, or do you like the sort of frozen ice lolly sticks, or do you like the what's that sandwich? The like a nugget. You can get nuggets, marshmallow mixed with ice cream, and oh, my mouth's beginning to water already just thinking about all the different possibilities. Oh, my favorite flavor, the stracciatella. Is that how you say it? Stracciatella? It's what something like that. The one with it's sort of got bits of mint and chocolate chip in it, and wow. But then every place that makes its own ice cream makes it slightly differently. So I guess that means you have to go to each different place and taste all the ice cream at each different place just to see which one is the best. Oh, yep. Life can be difficult sometimes. But anyway, I consider myself really lucky just to have the opportunity to have ice cream. It's just one of the lovely luxuries that exist in the modern world. And I feel grateful for the opportunity just to be able to walk down the road here and pick up one. Anyway, in the modern world, ice cream is generally mass produced and thus is widely available in all developed parts of the world. Ice cream, as you probably know, can be purchased in large cartons from supermarkets and grocery stores, or in smaller quantities from local shops and convenience stores, and sometimes in milk bars if there are any in your area. And just an interesting little factoid, in 2015, the United States produced nearly 900 million gallons of ice cream. My God, that's a lot. Wow. And it's also worth noting that today there are many jobs that specialize in the selling of ice cream. Little stores can be found anywhere where it's warm. On beaches, ice cream is either sold by a person who carries a box full of ice cream and is called over by people who want to purchase something, or by a person who drives up to the beach and rings a bell in the cart that they have. It's also found being sold in certain theaters and cinemas as well. You get the little tubs there. Oh, that brings back memories. Anyway, if you're in Turkey or Australia, ice cream is sometimes sold to beachgoers from small power boats that are equipped with chest freezers. But usually the most classic method is for ice cream distributors to sell ice cream from traveling refrigerated vans or carts, which are often equipped with loudspeakers playing children's music or folk melodies to alert you that the ice cream man or the ice cream van is here. And I remember as a kid going to school, there used to be one or two vans that parked somewhere up near the school around lunchtime. And the kids would skip out of school and go and buy not just ice creams, but the sweets of all different kinds and varieties there. I'm not sure that they were supposed to do that, but there was an opportunity, so they took it. And I guess that's what opportunities are for. They're there for the taking. So drop me a message about what your favorite kind of ice cream is. And I've probably put the idea in your head now that maybe you should go and get some. But you should also, as well, think about the fact that some ice creams are healthier than others. So remember to take a look at the ingredients involved and find out how they're produced and make sure that you're having some of the healthiest kind that you can. And that's it for today's interesting stuff. I hope that this mouth-watering topic was interesting for you. And if you want something different, then you have to let me know and I'll go and research it and maybe do a little presentation on exactly what it is that you want. As always, there'll be a couple of comprehension questions under the video. And that's about it. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I wish you a fantastic day and I'll speak to you again soon. Take care.